Hi guys, welcome back to Hear Me Out. I am your beautiful host, Shami. I haven't said that in a while. I'm your beautiful host, Shami. And today we're going to be talking to one of my good friends for a very long time since I've been like from or something. Phumulo,
Yeah,
Phumulo, how are you doing? We've been friends for actually a long time.
yeah. Since I remember when.
Okay, let's get into it. Do you remember how you became friends? I remember the reason. Do you remember how
Yeah.
can you tell us the reason? Like
Yeah. I remember I put on my story on WhatsApp. Something along the lines of like the type of person I would want to be in a relationship with,
yes,
and I was very close friends with Tafadzwa.
yes,
Uh, and that I will say at least I think you were friends with her as well at the time.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and then I think took a screenshot of it, posted on a story as well. Then you saw it, and then you're like,
Oh,
I'm that type of person.
that's for me. I am her.
And you're like, I am her. And yeah, we became friends then. Yeah, we got in touch.
Yeah. But
Hmm?
we never got into like a nah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't we just
yeah.
became friends.
We just became friends.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So it was that. It was pretty cool. Since then, we've just been friends. And yeah, it's been rolling there. So like that's what, like almost 5 years now?
Yeah.
Almost. Break time, and that's like September, October.
Mm.
So yeah, almost 5 years. So that's cool. Dude, that's crazy. But
That's
yeah.
actually crazy. That's actually
Uh,
crazy. That's actually crazy because I don't think some of my friends like I have a couple of guy friends that are like close, but then like what to be like we've been friends for like 5 years and we're still in a friendship and all that stuff. Like do you have people in your life that are like you're still friends like for a long period of time, or do you still
mm,
like come into each other's life here and there?
I do for like just over 5 years. People from like friends from Form 1, Form 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not just from like schools I went to, just a few. Primary, it's a few people who it's like we just watch each other's statuses. Like
Yeah.
that's just what that's just what it is. That's like I like less than five. But yeah, my closest friends are people like five. I think 5 years and less. My closest friends.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. So yeah, I do have a couple. Do have a couple. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I still have my high school friends, like,
Yeah.
because when university kind of started, I started online. I think we had the same journey where it's like we started online in Zimbabwe. So then, like,
Yeah.
finding the whole university experience, we didn't really get to experience that
That.
because of COVID and all that stuff. How do you feel about like not having that though? The whole university experience, the one that everyone was always talking about, because for a period of time you were in Zimbabwe, but now you're
Yeah.
not. So.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah.
Uh. To be honest, I was GA.
Yeah.
I was very comfortable at home. Things like um, I've got online school. I'm managing.
Yeah.
I can at home. I can dive into my interests at home. I can be
Yeah.
friends with people, see them at school. Like because also it's online, you don't have friends. You just
Yeah.
have people. And even the people who I would say from school are closest to me were in Zim at the time as well. So it's like I'm not really bothered by it. And also like when we talk of university experience, most people are talking about like
Getting.
wilding.
Yeah.
And that's not me. I'm just
Yeah.
like, hey, dude, after class, I just want to watch Netflix and sleep and eat. That's really me. I was very comfortable because I could sort of be in two places at once. School in a different country, my social life, um, and all else in Zim. So I was pretty comfortable. And yeah, like even then leaving that space, like it kind of bummed me out. Like, okay, like I'm actually so comfortable, yeah.
Yeah.
To go into a place I don't know. So yeah, I was pretty cool with it. Like I didn't feel like I'm missing out on this on an extraordinary best experience. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I think I can relate with what you're saying with how like I didn't want to go to the UK. Like I was very like I was kind of like no, it
Mm.
would be nice. My grades were good. My grades were amazing. Like it was amazing. And then now it's like
Uh-huh.
now you have to move to another place. You have to figure something out, the different exchange rates and all that stuff. Like how has that been? Like I know you
I actually like when I like I'm actually coming from doing shopping, like the second round of shopping.
hmm
Like so I got here basically a brief story. I got here Monday evening at 6 p.m.
this month.
right? In this Monday,
Yeah,
like this past Monday.
yeah. So
And
it's
then Saturday, I got here. I had an expectation in my head. I thought that, hey, I don't have to buy food. I don't have to pay for food. The food from the dining was fine. I'm
yeah.
good. All that sort of. So maybe the only food I need to buy like is like food for supper, right? Cool. I'm like, that's
Falling your camera.
oh yeah. The food for supper and that's sorted. That's cool. Um, was I right? No. I get you 6 p.m. and I realize as well that I have a roommate, guys. I'm sorry, I don't want a roommate. The
I
only
think
roommate
about this.
the only roommate I ever want is my wife, not some stranger I don't know. I'm sharing a room with like my private space. No. So, anyways, that's a bum on its own. But what was worse is that I have classes from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. It's a packed day. It's
Yeah.
packed 3 days. And like Tuesday morning, right into a test.
Oh,
I'm like, so I have to prepare for that evening. This day I'm getting in. So I could only do like shopping and stuff from Thursday onwards.
mm,
So that night, my Tuesday night, I got food from like the cafeteria. Bought food from the cafeteria. By the way, you buy food from the dining where you don't pay. It's not
not
covered for.
included.
Uh, and then cool, I buy that for the evening as well. And then I'm like Tuesday, I'm covered. Wednesday, I have to buy takeout. Then Thursday, dude, like I literally woke up, went to the shops like to buy pots, like crockery, cutlery,
Mm.
uh, kitchen, all the kitchenware you could think of. I have to buy that. I then go for grocery shopping, come back, realize that the things that I need, so small things like a dish towel, like I'm like, oh my days, I forgot a dish towel. Like, how
Oh,
am I gonna
yeah.
things like that? Like, yeah, it's just been an interesting thing. Like, also, because also at home, like, I'm exposing myself. Yeah, I
hmm
don't cook,
Yeah.
so I have to cook for myself.
Do you
Not
know
that I
how to
can't.
cook? Oh, yeah. Do you know how to cook?
I do know how to cook, right?
Yeah.
But not
Okay.
every,
Yeah.
not everything. So some things I had to be like, okay, voice note my girlfriend, call my cousin or whatnot, and be like, hey, this thing, how does it go? etc. That's been an interesting thing because, quite frankly, also it's been like though it's a lot, overall, I felt like, and this may seem like underrated, but I felt like I'm growing up, like I'm adulting, yeah. Like of
Yeah.
course the uni for like longer than I have been in terms of on the side can
Yeah.
say, hey, dude, will last for a minute. There, 3 months down the line, you'll be done with it. But I'm like, for now, I'm good. I'm like, yeah, this is a lot, but like, I'm actually learning. I'm getting things for myself. I'm doing things for myself.
hmm
This is cool. It's a learning experience for me. Tiring, too much, but it's exciting as well. So yeah, for me, it's been okay because like today's round 2, and I think I'm done. And yeah, after this call, we'll go make supper.
Oh yeah, because the time difference. Because I made sure I had to make sure that we started at 6 so that like me also because right now it's like 11 past. It's 11:15 in the like morning. in the morning, yes. And there it's like 6 o'clock. So I'm just like, I had to keep in mind of the time difference that I wasn't like keeping you up like up until midnight doing this. Because I know like when I asked you, I was just like, hey, you're gonna do this and blah, blah, blah. But like adulting is, I think it's a scam.
It is.
It's a scam. It's
It
a scam.
is.
I think I'm
Mm,
gonna put like on the flyer talking about adulting because it's a whole, it's not a scam, but I wish I was still a baby. Like, I wish I was,
you appreciate it. Yeah,
yeah,
you appreciate
yeah,
mm-hmm.
definitely.
So, because I'm like, I think of like a friend of mine who I went for shopping with today.
Mhm.
He was like, he messaged his mom to say, Mom, please can you send me a picture of the cooked chicken you made today? I just want to see it. I've seen it in a long time. Things like that, it will make you
Yeah,
appreciate people cook for you, how home is. Yeah, things that you kind of expect Wi-Fi be working well, food coming in 3 times a day.
yeah,
If you don't cook at home, your lunch being done for you. All those
yeah,
things you kind of
yeah, those small things.
yeah. But yeah, I mean it's a learning experience. It's a scam, but it's a learning. Feels like why am I paying to live? Like the Lord said everything is for me. Like I have dominion. Why am I paying to live? He paid the price on the cross. I'm paying more prices, dude. Like why? But anyways, hey,
Hey man, hey,
questions.
but you don't. Oh, how long is your degree? How long is your degree?
Well, all in all, it's 4 years. I'm left with two. I'm in my second year. So I've basically got three
Your camera's
just
falling.
hmm?
Your camera, it's falling.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I've basically got like three, yeah, about 3 years because I'm in second year. So it's a 4 year degree.
Okay.
Honest. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, I'll be finished. Well, I'll be finished next year in May. Sorry to put it out there like that. I'll be finished next year in May, and then I'm doing my master's in September of
I'll be worried if I pass my second year exams. Someone is finishing in May because life is not fair.
life. Life isn't fair, my friend. No,
Ah, but it's,
no,
mm-hmm.
it's fine.
How do you feel about that? Like, yeah.
I feel good. I feel excited. I think um it's given me, like, I've loved doing my degree. I'm grateful to God for my parents and to God like for the degree that I have, like because with Shine Your Light, like everything that we do with Shine Your Light, it always correlates with my degree because I'm doing international business management. So then
Okay.
like when I was building my team and we would like for Shine Your Light, we were learning about teamwork and self-assessment,
Mm.
self-evaluation. We're doing a lot of self-work when it came to like my last semester a couple months ago, which was in January. So it's
Yeah.
a real blessing because I get to apply all of the things I'm learning in a real life experience with Shine Your Light. So like it's not like I'm just learning, I'm just getting the degree now and then later on I'll do something to do with this. Yeah, I get to do it now. And yeah, so it's been nice. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was saying that's good.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
It's been nice.
Okay.
It's been nice. I'm gonna miss doing the degree because I really like it. But I'm ready to be done with school and ready to
Uh,
like like once I get that master's, I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I've done it. I've done all that I can. Let me now focus on shining light. Let me now focus on my other business that I want to start. Let me now do this. Let me now do that. Let me actually now live my life because like but majority of my life has been spent at school. So
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't want that no more. Like I don't want that no more.
I'm I'm just like stuck at I actually enjoyed doing my degree. I'm like, wow.
What is your degree? I actually don't know what you do. What are you studying?
Okay, let me then before I say that, then before I answer your question, I just want to put out there that I'm not saying I don't like my degree. I'm not doing something I hate. I'm just saying I'm just uni students. You don't really hear uni students saying they enjoy that. No, I'm studying civil engineering. Yeah, so studying a 4-year honors degree in civil engineering. So yeah, that's basically.
How's that?
Hmm?
How's that?
Uh, you know what? I'll say this. It's a manageable, almost easy degree if you do your things in time.
Oh, okay.
When you're meant to be doing your tutorials, you do them then. When you're
Mm-hmm.
meant to be
Yeah.
then. When you're meant to be studying for those tests, the continuous assessments throughout the semester before
Yeah.
final exam, you're doing that. It's easy to go through, quite honestly.
Yeah.
From so far. Because also the thing with me as well, like someone would say, but that was first year. I actually, with civil engineering at this university, you start doing some second year courses in first year. So I've
Okay.
seen civil engineering courses as well. So and even with, especially with them, you actually, it's a thing of do what you have to be doing right at that moment. If you don't, ooh, the pile up will hurt you. The pile up will hurt you. It hurt me last semester, but like it will hurt you because you're so under pressure. And like it's like everything just becomes so confusing. Like when you would do things at a time when you're supposed to do them, it'll be so easy to understand. But like when everything piles up, you're like, I don't know what this is. Like, I don't even get it. Even the lecture notes don't make sense. Things like that. So yeah, that's for me. I think that summarizes how it is. Almost easy, manageable, almost easy if you do things at the time you're supposed to do them, and that's possible to do as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you like out of 10, what would you give your degree? Like in terms of everything, the experience, the degree, the what you're building, like what you want to do in the future with it, like what would you give it?
All of that, I'll give it a 9.
Okay, that's pretty
Yeah,
good. That's good.
I'll
I'm
give it a
glad
9.
that you like it. Okay, a 9 is good. A 9 is good.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I have
Yourself?
for my degree, I think I'll give it a 9.5
Mm.
because like it's pretty close to 10, but I don't want to but 9.5, like I enjoy it. I really like it. Like I love business, so with business when it comes to like O level and all that stuff, it's easy to
Mm.
build up. Like it's very easy to build up your phone.
Mm. Yeah.
um it's very easy to build up. Like when you're in lower six and upper six doing business, you always like there's some fundamentals that they're just the foundation, and you learn
Mm.
that it gets added up as you go from lower six to upper six, from first year to second year, like new things, new theories. But then business is very flexible like that, so it's very nice. It's very nice. I'll
That's
give it a 9.5, a 9.5 out of 10.
fine.
I wanted to ask you something because you know how we talked about how when you put that message out and then Tafaza took a screenshot of it and then looking for a perfect girl, whatever, and you're talking about your girlfriend, you're talking about wife, da, da, da. Are you in a relationship? This is for the people. Are you in a relationship?
Very much so. I'm
Are
enjoying.
you
I'm
enjoy
enjoying.
are you enjoying it? Like, how's that life been?
I mean, it's been good.
Yeah.
Um, um, and it happened quickly. I'll say that
Mm-hmm.
quickly, not in the sense of like it was rushed, but in the sense of like it came quickly, like unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Um, because I'll say this. The person I'm in a relationship with is someone I've known for just over a year. Like I've known of them for like over a year and a half, but like knowing each other. Cause like I once saw her at a youth event, she was speaking there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I saw her at church when I joined young adults ministry, and she was serving there. I was like, oh, I've seen you before, whatnot, whatnot. And we just started talking there because we were serving in the same place. I'm in the same groups, etc. And so we started talking because of that mutual space that we're sharing. Yeah, and we became very good friends because also we stay close to each other back in Zim. Like it's a 5-minute drive from my house to hers. So like even go to church because we do things as well together and most things together, would go to church together. So all those things, all those interactions allowed for us to be very close friends. We're just friends because I was in a relationship when I met her finally, like introduced myself, herself as well. Cool. I was in a relationship. And then that ended. And yeah, I was then another almost happened as well. And then crossing over into this new year. And then yeah, that didn't work out, unfortunately. And then so I'm like, okay, sure, I'm content. I'm just focused because also I just started like my new semester. I'm just focused on school, serving in church, etc. Things that interest me. And then I'm like, this person's cool though, because like we were very close friends, like to the point where when I look at it, we're like, but this is our best friends act. And yeah, and then I spoke to some of her friends, like, what do you think of so myself and her? Like, and they were like, dude, I've never heard of that, but like when I think of it now, like that would be so cool. And I'm like, okay, yeah, pray about it myself, talk to my accountability as well. And I talked to some of the people in that space as well. Cool. But she's very smart. She's very smart. Like she can detect things. Like she even has a nickname that I gave her because of that. Well that we formed because of that. Like she's very smart. And like she figured it out. And she would like, you know, a thing where someone names names, right? Like people you know mutually, then you keep saying no, but you then get to a point where you realize the more you say no, you're narrowing down the list. A point where the only other person that's left is them and whatnot. But fortunately, she didn't ask herself. I ended up saying that I'm not gonna answer you because you're gonna then guess or not. Yeah. We became close. One day I took her on a date to an art gallery and then lunch. And then ice cream afterwards. And then I told her, and she's like, I knew it. And then she responded back, like this was like in mid-April. And yeah, we started talking more flirtatiously, etc. And then in 7th of May, I asked out.
Birthday after my birthday.
Exactly. So that was cool, and that's been great. It's been very fulfilling. It's been very peaceful. Peaceful in the sense of like I feel a lot of peace about it. And just peace, just being around her and whatnot, has just been peaceful as well. But yeah, you learn like you're doing life already with someone else. They're gonna be ups and downs. Communication there was a time when communication was a big mess. In terms of just understand like when we're dealing with like a problem, like how I do. Sometimes I want to draw back, but she may want to address the issue right then. There's a conflict there. We need to resolve that, things like that. So even times there's a time I messed up big time, and all that still to say is like you still choose each other and like I'm sorry about this, fixing it and working out. It's been great. It's today's the what? Today's the 13th. Yes. It's the 13th. It's a week. It's 3 months and a week. Yeah. Yeah, it's 3 months and so yeah, it's been exciting. It's been exciting.
I'm
So
happy.
to answer
Yes,
in
you're.
a nutshell, I am in a
Yes. Okay. That was a long answer. Which we wanted. I didn't want like a short like yes and then that's it. And I'll be like, really? Are you just your phone is about to fall? Your
yeah.
Your phone is not gonna fall while I'm watching. Because I keep seeing the thing and it goes up and I'm just like your phone. No, but that's so sweet. I think last week we're talking about single. This week we're talking about dating. I guess maybe next time we'll be talking about someone who's engaged or married or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll never know who we'll be talking to next week. But I'm always just curious about people's love lives because I'm also like, my love life is very non-existent right now at the moment, and I'm
Mm,
like, and I'm just like, why did you look at
yeah.
me? Why did you look at me like that?
Hey, bro. I'm say much. I'm say much. The people find out by themselves whenever.
Why are you looking at me like that? I'm not hiding anything.
Mm, okay. Carry on.
No,
Carry on.
wait, what? What is going on? What is going
Yeah,
on?
I'm just
I was
messing with
gonna
you.
be like, as if there's someone who's just like stalking me or something that you know of.
Nah, I don't know if anyone doing that.
Okay.
I would tell you if I knew, but nah, I don't know if anyone doing that.
Okay. No, if I was in a relationship, I would tell you. I would tell the whole world would know. Don't everyone,
Oh,
the whole world would know because I'm just like
mm,
everyone would know. But like,
yeah,
I'm just very interested in people's love lives sometimes, people's lives, like being like, oh, what's
yeah.
going on with this and that, all of the stuff. I think it's just something that interests me. But I think one thing that you said that really caught me was just like how you said it was very peaceful and how you said being with her was very peaceful. Like, how did you get to that point where it's like you knew like this is the thing you're supposed to be with? Like, how did that peace, like, when did that peace come along? Was it like when you guys were talking the whole time? Was it when you guys were together or like in the midst of it, or did it come in later? Like, yeah.
Mm. Um. So I mean, as I mentioned, we were friends for a minute.
Mm,
Um. We were friends for a minute. So I like at that moment, like for part of our friendship, I was in a relationship. For part of our friendship as well, she got into a relationship and even almost another one. So there was no point at which I thought of it and I was like, I would be at peace in this relationship
mm,
with her. Um, when when we then did, I was at peace with the decision when I was thinking of asking her out. Right, that's that. But being at peace with just being in her space, being with her, that
mm,
came in a bit into the relationship. When we'd just be together, and I was just like, yeah, no, I feel very much at peace. Like, um, I like being in your space, not like just to talk to you and whatnot. That's obvious.
mm,
Um, just being there and like knowing that I can count on this person, I can view this person, I can talk to this person about anything and everything. I can vent, cry, all that stuff. I've done all those things, and it's like, yeah, that brings. I can only do that in a space in which, at which I am very peaceful
mm,
in which I find so much peace in as well. Rather, so that was the case. Like I was at peace with the decision before, because like you have to be at peace with whatever decision you make. Like if you're not at peace in your relationship, I think it's best to leave. It's
yeah.
okay. You'd rather leave if you're not at peace then.
Mm,
um but if you are, even if you don't know, like search for it, ask God, like, God, does this bring peace? Like, am I really at peace in this place? Ask that. But if you're not, and you know that, hey, there's no peace here, then drop it. But I think like the most important bit is you being sure, because some people can be like, what's this peace thing? What do you mean by peace? Like, I wouldn't be the best person to answer that, because like, yeah, it may not seem so clear, but I would say just being very sure, just being very sure that, yeah, this is where I should be. This is the right place. This is a good place. This is a place that I will grow in. The other person will grow in as well. I think that's important.
yeah.
That's that the piece there. Like, and I think anyone can know that. If you're
Yeah.
not sure, I think you know what to do or what you should do.
Just run. Stop it. Run. Run. We're giving you permission to run, guys. Just run away. Be nice and kind to the person, but just be like, bye. Because your peace isn't worth
Yeah,
lack of
mm,
peace is not worth it. It's actually not worth it.
no,
Like
no, it's not
I
worth.
get that feeling of the times I've had lack of peace, like with situations or in a relationship where I felt a lot of anxiety, where I wasn't at like peaceful. I don't think I've ever talked about this, but like in my last relationship, I think I felt like a lot of anxiety, a lot of like lack of, I felt restless and all of that stuff. And I would always wonder why did I feel that. But then when I got out of it, I realized, Gucci, wait, I think that was God being like, girl, what is you doing? Stop.
Well, like, I
Like,
don't give you deserve it.
like,
You know?
like.
Yeah.
But that's so beautiful. And I think that's something that people always want to have, like in any relationship, in a friendship, romantically,
Yeah.
platonic, like you always want to feel like you're in the right direction. Um, for like what you're doing, like especially with with another person, because you don't ever want to be in a situation where everything's just wada wada and you're just all over the place. Like,
And also, guys, it's your time, dude. Like, it's
yeah,
your for 5 hours for a call. It's your money for a date. It's your money for a gift. It's your attention. It's dude. All those things are precious, and are important. You don't want to waste your time in a place for. You don't want to waste your time and all those things for something you're really not about.
yeah,
So, like, yeah, I think that put those investments in a place you're like, yeah, I'm willing. Like, even if it doesn't work, I know that, yeah, no, I didn't waste. I was fully within. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
definitely. So,
Definitely,
yeah.
of course. Yeah, guys, if we're giving you good free dating advice, look at us giving you guys free, no, free advice, life advice on Shine Your Light to see like you're getting your money's worth. It's free. Take it. If the shoe fits, wear it, Cinderella. Like, what?
Okay.
What?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, no, it's a
wear it.
wear,
It's
wear it.
true. It's so
Mm-hmm.
true. Like,
Yeah,
just take this with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt, and if this applies to you, then you know what you do. You know that like you just gotta be in a situation that's the best for you. And we all want the best for you guys. We all want like, yeah, we all want the best for you. Anyway,
yeah.
what's one thing you have been waiting on, like, or you've been waiting for God to show you? Um, yeah, what's one thing you've been waiting on? Or you're still
Mm,
on it, or you were waiting on and you're not anymore. I asked this question last week and I really liked the answers. So
wow, that's for pressure. Okay, like you kind of look, that's kind of more than one question. Uh, kind of like two questions.
yeah.
Something I'll start with the last one. Something I was waiting on and I'm no longer waiting on. I actually don't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm no longer. Yeah, because I think most of it I am still, and it's still carrying on with that hope that okay, this will come when it's time.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I think the one thing I can say is um no, I do have an answer now
Yeah.
to the first. Something I was waiting on once, but I'm no longer waiting on. Not because I gave up hope, but actually because I got it was the gift of speaking in tongues.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's something I was waiting on for a minute because I used to think like, I'm not gonna get this. Like, this is not for me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that came like a few months ago, and I was very much relieved. And I was like, okay, I'm not forcing this. I don't feel like I'm forcing this. I'm not forcing this on, like, because like sometimes like you can force it, and also like there are a whole lot of opinions on that gift. But I'm just like, for me,
Mm-hmm.
at that point, something I used to wait on. Something I still am, quite frankly, is to go to Australia for uni.
Yeah.
That's something fun. Yeah, as soon as you asked the question, that's what came to mind, because like I'm super excited about going to Australia. that's the place I really want to go to. Like I'm super excited. Like I'll spend such a long time on the school website, just looking through and all that jazz. Because of the opportunities that Australia has. For my career, probably one of the best countries for my career in engineering. Just that space, and a couple of my friends are there. In
Yeah,
Australia.
yeah.
A couple of my friends are there. Not a lot in my province, in the province that I would be in
But they're in
when
Australia.
but in Australia, I always like over a weekend, not over a weekend, but like a 1 week period, I could go there. Um, so yeah, I'm like, that's something I've been waiting on and like really hoping for such a long time, and like I'm waiting for a response from my application, hopefully in the coming week to come, for it to come, and yeah, so that's something I've been waiting on the most because, as I said, opportunities to go to Australia, because the opportunities that I'll get in Australia are things that I'm looking forward to.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good. I think, yeah, I know the Australia part because I know that's one thing we've talked about. Where I was even thinking about most of my friends, not most of my friends, but a good chunk of my friends are in Australia and how they're there and how like it's been a wild ride for them, like just with the borders and everything. So I get it, and you'll get it when it's time, like in God's perfect time.
Yeah.
You'll definitely get it. I think I was just thinking about what I've been waiting on because I don't think I answered that
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
I think one thing that I was waiting on is coming back to Shine Your Light because I'd taken a break from posting. So I was waiting for like 2 months for August to hit because I'd taken like
Mm,
a social media fast and all of this. I wasn't on Instagram, I wasn't on anything. So like
mm.
I was
Oh,
waiting. Yeah. Huh?
yeah.
What did you
The thing about the social media fast, not being on Instagram.
Yeah, like I did it for like 2 months. And then I came back to Shine Your Light, and now I've just been like recording and looking with people and all that stuff. And that's one thing I was waiting for, that I'm no longer waiting for to happen. Um, and something that I've been waiting on and trusting God in is a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's gonna come because I told God after my breakup last year we broke up last year. I think we broke yeah
Mm-hmm.
we broke up in December. Like one thing I told God was that I'll wait for the person that He has for me, and that I won't be in a relationship until that happens. So
Yeah.
I've been waiting on that and waiting on God to like open the door when it's time. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I've been enjoying while I've been waiting though, I've just been enjoying my time alone, like my time
Yeah.
in solitude. Like we are talking about this last week with Tariro, how like solitude is like her best friend right now, and just being with
Mm,
God, being with herself, and all that stuff, and discovering more things about myself and learning more things about God. I think that's one thing that I've enjoyed, like I've greatly like enjoyed that. So I don't see period this waiting period as like long or intense because I'm learning to like have fulfillment and enjoyment, like with a lot of joy and a lot of excitement. So that's me.
that's a good thing, and it's very much I would say almost underrated.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, like being with someone you're supposed to be with, um I'm not talking about the one, that's a whole chat on its own. One may agree with it, one may not, but that's just someone you're supposed to be with.
Yeah.
Someone you're equally yoked with, someone you're in this, like you're both on the same page, same
Mm-hmm.
thought process about a whole important,
Mm-hmm.
and even the little things
Mm-hmm.
that just stress free, no, like just easy, just free flow, like just nice enjoyment, like people don't get it, guys, like dude, like it's so important, and I mean, yeah, because like you don't then have to go through a phase where you're wondering. Because I won't mention who, but like there was one relationship I was in. It was too often where I doubted, like, I was like, is this the person I'm supposed to be with? It
Mm,
was, and there's nothing wrong with the person, nothing wrong at all. But
mm.
you can have that thought because maybe that's just not who you're meant to be with at that
Yeah.
era.
Yeah, I think I had those feelings as well. I had doubts and all that stuff. I had
Mm.
anxiety, I had stress, I had all these other things. Like it wasn't good for me. But
It was. I
like
mean, hmm go
no, no,
on.
no, I wasn't gonna say. I was just like I was talking.
It's like I think because if one rushes into something and is not, it's very easy to overlook a number of things.
Mm,
Not for you to overthink things, but like it's easy to then overlook things and be like, I'm good, I'm good. Like this is a person, let's go. We're in
mm,
the same place, we like the same things. He's hot, she's hot, cool, let's do it. I was like, no, wait, think about it. It's okay to take your time.
mm,
Um, and that's why it's like, yeah, it's so important to understand what you want, what you like, and just enjoy that, you know?
yeah,
Like, I mean, because hey guys, like it's your life. You don't want to mess it up. You want to make the right that you're
yeah.
comfortable. It's your life, it's your time, it's your money. Eh,
And it's your money. That's one thing you said a lot. It's like it's your money.
no, because I mean that maybe that's what people understand. Like it's your time, like the calls. You don't want to be on a call with someone you don't enjoy talking to.
Yeah.
Cause yeah. So I mean, yeah. Um, yeah. So like, it's really that's a big thing, and I was sorry. This may not be like. This may be a bit of a digression, but like you mentioned something about the social media fast, like
Yeah.
that's also another thing where it's like that can give you pressure. I recently decided to completely go off Instagram. Like my account is not there anymore.
Oh,
To
really?
just
I was
a
like, I can't
temporary.
tag you. I can't tag you.
Uh, yeah, I'm sorry. um, but yeah, because like I mean, it took up a lot of my time. And it unnecessarily because I was like I was just failing to control like time was there or whatnot, etc. But the time I've been off, I'm actually like I actually don't need this thing. Like,
Yeah, like that's one thing I realized. I was like, unfortunately, Shine Your Light like it's on Instagram. Like my business is like I'm just like this is my baby. Like I'm gonna do this. Like even if I don't, I can delete my own account, but the Shine Your Light account is gonna stay. Like
mm,
who cares about what I post? Like I be, But like it was just a very nice break. Like it was like I was just getting used to not being on it, getting used to not
mm,
like working and all that stuff and doing all these things and just consuming stuff that wasn't helpful to me. So it was like a really nice break, a really nice break.
yeah, even if one is not to get off Instagram, but I'm not being a brand ambassador about that. Like, I'm not saying people should get off. Like, but if you feel, yeah, but I do think social media breaks are just so important.
Yeah, definitely.
Lot, it's a lot there. Like, even if it's a lot of good stuff, it's a lot. Like sometimes it's a lot. But yeah, it's just so important. And I just thought, like, yeah, it's such an important thing to note that sometimes just take a break.
Let's take a break, guys. It's important. We're giving you guys so much advice, like dating, social media, relationship with singleness advice, like over here on Shine Your Light. Like this is the place to be, guys, because you don't even need to go. You can just have it here and you'll get all the advice you need. All the advice you need. Um, what's one thing you're excited about with this year or like that you're going to do? What's one thing that's like that you're excited about with your life
Ooh.
now?
Ooh, so with my life and this year, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, a bunch of things, dude, a bunch of things. I'm excited about my professional career.
Mm-hmm,
Think the steps I'm taking,
mm-hmm,
for yeah and into the next one. Like I'm so excited about that. Like when the things come to be and start and are fruitful, I'm excited about that. Like Um, outside of engineering, a space I'm very passionate about is property, and I want to get to that space and really put my ideas to the test and put my ideas to that they may become something tangible and something that provides service to a lot of people, especially in Zim. And yeah, excited about that. I'm also excited. I think right now that's what I'm excited about. Just the fruition of my professional career, school, and um, and other passions professionally that I have in property and all that. In life, I think my biggest excitement right now is my relationship, quite frankly. My relationship gives me so much excitement. Like do life with this person, to take this journey, and the chapters we're gonna start together in the future. I'm like, I'm super excited. Like, I'm actually so excited to do this with this person because, like, I don't know, it just brings so much ease that will be good. Because also God is with us as well. Trusting and having faith in that as well. So yeah, my professional career and my relationship. Yeah.
That's so sweet, man. When she sees this, she's gonna be like, "That's my man." Yes, I'm excited too. It'll be like, yes, yes, so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I try to be. Yeah.
No, but that's so cute. That's so sweet. I love it. I guess we're gonna just be rounding up. Anything you'd like to say, like anything that's like on your heart that you're like, let me say this is the last thing I want to say, like here on Shine Your Light before I go. Any words
I
of
think
wisdom?
I think to anyone really, pray. Quite frankly. Um I would just say pray to God really. Specifically the Father who created the heavens and the earth, of the God in the Bible. That's what I mean specifically. The one who became flesh in the form of Jesus Christ. Um, yeah, just to clarify, because when we just say God,
We don't want people thinking we serve any other God. We don't.
yeah, but really pray, because um, it will, in the long run, because in one moment, so for someone who doesn't pray, to just start praying in one moment may seem like a lot. It may seem like a lot. It may seem like, uh, and they may expect so much to happen immediately. But just pray, because in the long run, not only do you have peace, but you have a relationship with God, and yeah, you go through this life in a much better state. Um, and it's so easy. It's not so difficult. It's just a thing of just saying, God, I'm here. I just want to talk to you. Just conversation. Because he's your friend. But yeah, I think that if there's anything I would ever say to anyone, even on my deathbed, is pray and just have that relationship with Jesus. Yeah, that's really it for me.
Thank you so much for those words of wisdom. Thank you so much
Mm,
for joining me on this episode of Hear Me Out. Thank you to everyone that's just been watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.
Thank you for me.